Hey folks, it's me, John, Jjbtinman, Views of NYC. Don't get hit by the bike. Anyway, I had to ride away. Anyhow, I'm just coming on like I usually do. Hopefully make a few more often than I have been in the past. Just because, well, the way things have been, having some tough times lately and blah, 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 which I don't need to tell you folks about. Everything's going great. I'm doing okay. Anyway. But, you know, I haven't been on. I mean, it hadn't even been that nice to be out and about much, so I go out for food every once in a while. But, you know, soon I'll be getting away from my neighborhood and making more videos that are, you know, showing you some interesting things. But what I'm coming on right now is, you know how I've been griping and complaining the last few days, weeks already, about the terrible graffiti on this wonderful, iconic building, you know, the Cooper Union here, which recently put up a lot of these this scaffolding, of course, because they're doing a complete cleaning and renovation of the building that they would do to a landmarked, iconic building. You know, every so many years they really do a number. But this whole side of the building here that I'm showing you right now, right here all the way to the next block, which I'm going to walk along with you, has been just mercilessly destroyed by graffiti, and it's never been like that in all the years that I've lived here. Even though we have graffiti problems and such, maybe somebody might tag this wall along here, but it would be cleaned immediately. Never much of a problem. But during the pandemic, you know, things have gotten out of hand, and then you throw this scaffolding up here, and it just makes an atmosphere under here where people felt free to go ahead and mess this up as much as they can. But look what's happening. I've been complaining. How are they going to ever clean this now? Why did they let it? I mean, it went on. It goes on for, oh my goodness, a block here, and I'll show you in a second. But it was just awful, just awful. Well, here's what I've noticed as I come out today. They put a covering on the wall to protect it now from any more graffiti, and it actually looks like underneath that they may have already cleaned this area, which was, oh my goodness, it was so bad. But it's still down here on the bottom row, but it looks that everything above that was really bad is already being worked on, and they've left this for some reason, but I'm sure that at some point they'll come down and they'll deal with whatever's under that covering completely. And this is very encouraging because, like I said, you know, I was very, very unhappy about seeing how disgusting it had gotten along here and how much work they'd have to do. Like, here's a little bit that's already been removed a bit, but they'll do all of this. They'll do all of this. Look, here's some more here. But you notice they've already gone above here and started to do the cleaning, but I'm sure they'll come back and they'll make that a little more unified. But this was all completely covered very heavily, very heavily. It's still a little dirty under there. I hope they do a little better, but they'll get to all of this, I'm sure, now that I saw that wall. There's no covering here, of course, but you see how that is over there with the covering. They're working on it. So I'm sure they'll get over here, and eventually, it just looks much better already, like I say, because all of the top level, these up here, this is just bad. This is bad, but it's not as bad. That might even be fresh. They might have done that since they cleaned it. You know how that goes. Because obviously, all along here, even though it's not perfect, it's been cleaned up a bit. That's very hopeful, and I'm sure when they get on this side of the building to do all the work that they're doing, they'll clean it up even better. Here's some fresh stuff that was obviously taken care of, painted. But anyway, it's encouraging though, because it is better, especially on this level all the way across. At least they've tried to get the cleaning going. They're gonna have to hit it again, do some stuff to it, but down here it's still there. But they'll get to that. They'll get to it, I'm sure. So I can relax a little bit until I see what's this actually going to end up being, so that it gets back to looking very nice, as it always did in the past. You know, here's the other side of the building. They got scaffolding all around it. Like I say, they're doing work all around the building. I'll walk out here now a little bit. And anyhow, that's kind of encouraging. However, the other little thing, my cube on the Astor Plaza is still in jail. As I come over here today, I can see it. Yeah, still got the gates around it. I still don't know what the heck's going on with that. I do intend to get some more answers or try to see why. When is this going to be changed? When are we going to get our cube spinning back? I like to take a lot of photography, a lot of photos of folks having fun at the cube, posing in front of the cube, spinning the cube. It's just a great thing. And there's no way they can leave this like this, where people can't even do anything but stand next to it, like these folks. Anyhow, That's it. Now I got to go to the bank, or I won't be able to pay my bills. Okay. That's it, folks. Take it easy. John, Jjbtinman, Views of NYC. Bye-bye. Talk to you later now.